What's up, weirdos? Imagine that every single day you woke up and you genuinely felt like you were the only person in the entire world that mattered and that everybody around you is just like some NPC.
You sell what type of crab cakes?
Love my job. I'm homeless.
There are so many people like that who are out there in the world, and all of them apparently are going onto social media and filming the cringiest videos of all time because they don't understand that that's not what the reality is. Because in the minds of the people who posted the videos that we're gonna look at today, they think that the people watching it are just like the number on their screen that makes them feel good. The first case we're gonna be looking at is by this girl, Sienna, who's a freshman at the University of Miami. She deleted the TikTok, but I have like, I think the only saved copy on the internet because Sophia saw it and immediately downloaded it. I'm not even gonna set anything up. This one is so insane.
A video saying that there's enough room for all the influencers in the world, but at Miami right now doesn't feel that way. Miami has an newspaper called the Miami Hurricane, and they did stories on influencers who are like up and coming and rising, and they did an article on me, and it was an amazing experience, and I'm so happy that I was written about. But my article, one of the main points said that I will come on here and be vulnerable with you guys and tell you if I'm having a crappy day. And I'm having a crappy moment right now.
So far, to this point in the video, the information that we have is just she's an influencer, she's new at the University of Miami, and they wrote about her in a newspaper. The fact that this could be anything other than a post of her going like,
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
the fact that what's about to happen happens. It's so cringe because objectively that's so cool. You show up as a freshman, your university's paper's already written an article about you. It's University of Miami, like I'm pretty sure that's a big school. But look at why she said she's having a crappy day.
On Instagram, they posted the cover page, which was the 3 influencers with the biggest following here. And I know I don't have a big following, but it made me realize that like micro influencers don't get enough recognition. And even though I'm chasing the same dream as they are, and I'm trying so fucking hard all the time, I just don't feel appreciated right now.
I can't do it, I can't do it.
I just don't feel appreciated. I'm on the cover page. I don't feel appreciated.
Girl! Oh my god, how many followers do you think she has? The amount of entitlement that she has right now, you would think that like she probably has like 5 million and it's like actually like a personal shot at her and someone on the newspaper. No! She has 23,000 followers, which is cool. Like, congratulations. Why are you genuinely tearing up?
I just don't feel appreciated.
She said micro-influencers don't get enough recognition. What about the people who are more famous than you, who are in an article about who is the most famous? What do you want?
Actually, the person with 3 million shouldn't have been on the thing about who has the most followers. It should have been me with 23,000.
Oh, but the thing is, if I wrote an article about who has the biggest corn dog at this carnival, and if I included some 4-inch corn dog, meanwhile we got an 18-inch Whopper over there, left off the cover page so that we could show appreciation to this 4-inch corn dog. Why are you crying right now? Who cares? You were in the newspaper. They wrote about you.
Micro influencers don't get enough recognition, and even though I'm chasing the same dream as they are, and I'm trying so fucking hard all the time,
Micro-influencers just don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Do you hear yourself right now? In real life, what are you talking about?
Even though I'm chasing the same dream as them.
Actually, she kind of has a good point because now that I think about it, the Oscar for Best Lead Actor this year should go to some dipshit recording TikTok POVs in his bedroom because he's trying so fucking hard. I should have it because I tried. I tried to get followers and I have 20,000. This other girl has 3 million. I should get more recognition than her in an article that's about who is the most followed. Because to be quite frank,
I just don't feel appreciated
right now.
she keeps going and it gets even funnier.
and yes, the fact that I even got written about was amazing, but it just feels like I'm chasing a dream, but I'm still so freaking far behind. And it just like hurts like knowing that like I wasn't up there, and I come from a competitive dance world, so I've been judged my entire life, and any influencer, anybody in the competitive world at all will know that if you're not top 3, it just is so shitty. It's like a shitty thing to see, a shitty thing to feel, you know?
I'm not top 3. What are you crying about? This is about an influencing thing. Who gives a fuck? She's acting like she lost out on some insane opportunity. By the way, I understand crying if it's like, oh my god, I tried so hard and I came in 8th place at the track meet. But even then, okay, so other people ran faster than you. So what, you should have got 2nd place because you wanted it? What the hell are you talking about? But it's not even that, it's...
I come from a background of competitive dance.
Okay, in competitive dance, if you put in years of effort and you actually like got really, really, really good at it to the point that you were like the 1st or 2nd best at the meet, what if some girl who just spams some amateur ass plie gets the blue ribbon? You would expect the way that she talks for her content to be so high effort and so high quality. For her to be so upset, she has to be making incredible content.
What do you do for a living?
I shop
drink matcha, go to Pilates, and stay beautiful. That's what I do.
Oh my god, that makes me root for you so much. That makes me really, really want you to succeed. I so don't understand that type of content. I guess people call it like aspirational content, but it's just someone going, I ate. Anybody want to like my video? I said I ate. Who likes a video like that? I'm just like, oh my god, yeah, what are you doing? Before we go on to the next one, I just want to finish out this one because there's a little bit more. It's just always funny when she's doing this.
So I'm really trying because I love giving you guys my advice to think this will make me better.
Who going to this girl's page for advice? Respectfully, if you're going to her page for advice, you might be hopeless. Her advice is, hey, give me likes, follow me.
I didn't get 3 million people following me from that video.
I just don't feel very appreciated right now. This is her welcome to the NBA moment, though. Very happy for you, Sienna. We hope you have a wonderful school year, and we hope that you grow up and understand that not everything's about you. Not the whole point of life is getting attention. Not the whole point of life is getting attention. It sounded like I was saying it like that. Speaking of not getting enough attention in your whole life and then taking it out on everybody else around you, I would like to take you to the Sansum Clinic in Santa Barbara because they had a very fascinating TikTok they posted. Not the clinic, one of the nurses. But before we get into that, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc. Real talk, I am so bad at going to the doctor. Not because I don't care about my health, I do, but because the entire process of finding and booking these appointments is so confusing and exhausting. I know I need to get a regular checkup. I know I should probably go to the dentist, but every time I even think about it, I'm like, do I ask a friend what dentist they go to? That feels weird. But do I just go with a random internet search? No. Because then once I finally pick somebody and I go to set an appointment, first of all, I gotta call during business hours, which I'm usually busy with my business. And you sit on hold for 20 minutes while I could be doing anything else in the world. And then you find out, oh, we're not taking any new patients. Oh, we don't have any appointments in your time. Oh, actually we do, but it's in 4 months. So I just keep pushing it off. Months go by. I feel guilty. I feel sick. But not enough to actually deal with it, you know? Because it's not about not wanting to go. It's that the barrier to entry is so it's confusing. I just needed someone to make this process not feel like a part-time job. And that's exactly why ZocDoc has been a game changer for me. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search for high-quality in-network doctors based on your insurance, location, and whatever specialty you need. You can see verified patient reviews, detailed doctor profiles, and their actual real-time availability all in one place. And ZocDoc isn't just for one type of care. They have more than 100,000 providers across nearly every specialty, from primary care to dental care, eye care to urgent care to mental health, and more. It's the one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. Plus, it's completely free to use. No phone calls, no guessing. You just pick a time that works for you and book it instantly. Appointments typically happen within 24 to 72 hours, and sometimes you can even get same-day visits. So stop putting it off. Go to ZocDoc.com/FilmCooper. It is completely free to find and book top-rated doctors in your network today. Link in the description. Thank you to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video. Now back to the main characters. Are patients allowed to leave you guys gifts? Yes. And then it's just picture after picture of people at a gynecologist type thing where there's stuff that came out of that person's body. The last picture got them all posted up with the caption, "Make sure to leave your healthcare workers sweet gifts like these." So from what I could gather, seeing as I don't have a vagina, this is what happened. Some like a liquid, I don't know, jelly or something goes up. And there's something about getting, look, we're checking out in there, we're looking in there, and then when they're sitting there, there's nothing there, so then it comes out. Subscribe for more gynecological knowledge. But what are you doing? The nurse is sitting here. Yeah, somebody just left a little bodily thing for me. Hope you didn't expect your doctor's office to keep your medical stuff private. Look, I know they're not saying whose it is, but that is so dehumanizing and shows that you don't view the patients that you're treating as actual people. Speaking of not treating patients like they're actual people and doing things for your own attention and self-gain. Oh my god, I was supposed to change that guy's feeding tube an hour ago and they fucking choked and died. What's a good TikTok audio for that? Wait, what if whoa, lost the patient, hey, that's gonna get way more likes than that sad ass video.
I'm a savage. Yeah.
Can you imagine if that was your dad who died and you go sobbing out into the hallway and you see the nurse who killed him? I don't think she killed him. I think it's probably just oh, they just passed away and it's difficult for her, so I'm gonna make that person's death about me. But regardless of how the person died, imagine that that's your family member and then you go out, she's recording a TikTok. How many times do you think she had to record herself bending over like that? Oh, no. It doesn't look mournful enough in a chic way. Let me go again. This next video comes courtesy of Jennifer Piccone. And this was a big one that really blew up because she's a gym influencer and she's just recording herself doing a workout. Let me know if you see anything wrong with this video. That's the point. That's the point right there. Quiz. Anything wrong? Did anything happen? There was a guy like walking in the mirror. Was he staring? What's it gonna be? Look at Jennifer Piconi's reaction. She's looking at the girl. She's looking upset at the girl back there. What did the girl do? She looked around. She looked like that a little bit, and Jennifer had a problem with that. Look at what this crazy lady does.
Wait, why are you sitting there? Because I'm like, on purpose. Are you going with this?
She said, what are you even doing there? Because you're being annoying to me. You're annoying me. Of course she has the carrot cut. Of course her hair is exactly like that. The other girl's sitting there stretching. She's in the gym. She's just going like this. But it's not just this clip. It's the response that Jennifer had to what the response to this clip was. Layers. But look at the rest of the confrontation first.
Yes.
She said, shut the fuck up. Don't work out next to me. I appreciate it. Shut the fuck up. The fact that this didn't lead to like a fight, when the other girl's sitting there stretching, doing literally nothing at all, them's fighting words. Well, people had some feedback for that. They didn't love that video. And she responded at being like,
Well, my gym didn't even fire me.
and then shortly after that video, she posted this.
I guess me saying that I'm thankful that my membership isn't canceled is now the reason that it is canceled. I probably shouldn't have said anything, but my point was that I'm glad that it wasn't, so that's too bad.
I mean, we might be dealing with something beyond galaxy brain. This might be universe brain. This is one of the smartest people I've ever seen in my entire life. She said, my point was that I'm glad that it wasn't, so that's too bad. What are you talking about? I mean, I know what you're talking about. You would think that after such like a firm stance from her gym that like, no, you are in the wrong. You are not allowed in here anymore. You're wrong. That she might self-reflect, she might apologize, but that would be assuming that she thinks about anybody other than herself.
But why I'm still so unbothered is because I'm grateful for everything else that I do have. I'm married. I've been married 18 years to the same guy who adores me. We have no kids, and nowadays I think that's a blessing. I'm a dog mom to 2 of the cutest freaking bulldogs you would ever want to see.
Now, there might be some people out there who were shocked when they heard the word husband, but the truth is this is a very niche, but very real specific breed of woman who physically looks exactly like she would have a beautiful wife that she gardens heirloom tomatoes with in the upper Pacific Northwest. That is like so stereotypically that type of person. A main character like rude Karen who looks like she doesn't have a husband, but does, and is a dog mom to 2 of the cutest freaking bulldogs you've ever seen. That is so obviously who you are if you're not married to an heirloom growing goddess in the Pacific Northwest. But she keeps going on, by the way. It's not just like, I got a husband, I have 2 dogs. She just flexes on and on and on.
I drive a nice car, which I lease, which means that every 3 years I get to get a new car, in a nice house, in a nice neighborhood.
By the way, that little refreshing thing made her look a little bit like Hitler there, and she kind of is the Hitler of that neighborhood. She said, everybody is calling me a piece of shit, and they say that they hate me because I suck, and I'm a rude, mean person. But I'm rich as fuck. I'm rich. But you are like also a content creator, so you would think that you are the type of person who is trying to get a following. This is the least followable persona I've ever seen in my life. Just publicly a jerk and then flexes. Joey Swole is like a big gym influencer, and he does like a lot of call out videos in situations like this. He made a video about her.
I'm gonna do the best I can considering I'm on vacation in Greece.
He goes on, he cooks her. It's important to see that he's in Greece because she mentions it in the video that we're about to see. It's so funny to see him though because I just made a video like on the Coop channel about bad apology videos because he had said, I just have to show you this. He'd had drama with like a Hulk Hogan thing and people were saying it was racist, and then he went on live and he said this.
You're gonna attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
Which I will always think of when I see him, just had to share that. By the way, subscribe to my Coop channel. Also watch the short film I just posted. I love that shit. That was so much fun. My next one's gonna be an animated horror film. I'm already like a third of the way through that. And then the Spider-Man horror film is coming up. Oh, it's gonna be good. I figured it all out. I was getting scammed on that suit. Thank you for DMing me and telling me that I was probably getting scammed. I was getting scammed. I got a new one getting made right now. It's better. The film is 1,000,000,000 times better. I'm actually glad for the delay so that I could rewrite it. Let's keep going though, because she made a response to Joey Swole, who said colored athlete.
I am sorry that your trip got interrupted. I've always wanted to go to Greece. It's on my bucket list, so I hope you had a nice time. But I just can't help but feel like you're a puppet on a string where these people tag you and you come running and make a video basically saying the same thing they're saying, not reaching out, not getting another opinion.
I've always wanted to go to Greece. It sounds so much fun. You are literally nothing. You're dust beneath me. What do you mean? You're just a loser because you don't reach out and get another opinion. The other opinion is you think that it's okay that you film yourself in a gym, and if somebody's in the background of your video that you tell them to go f yourself, you annoy me, shut the f up. Yeah, but what's her side of that? We did actually see the entire thing documented, and we saw the woman do literally just this. And that was what was the impetus. But keep going, Jennifer. Do it for your two cute freaking bulldogs.
I don't know what their purpose is or what they're trying to do, but my membership did get canceled. I guess the manager felt like it was just too much to even deal with and thought he was doing the right thing and just got rid of the problem instead of, you know, letting me stay there.
Gyms do not want people going around filming and then telling people to shut the f up if they're in the background of their camera. That's so stupid. You realize that, right? You realize that. You were right in the first half. He did get rid of the problem, but it's you. Like, only you. You were the problem. But I'm happy because I made that video when I got it when I didn't want it, but then it didn't happen, so I guess that's sad. She's got whey protein in her brain and nothing else. The single neuron floating around in her brain trying to make one connection. Oh, that was creatine. Oh, that was protein. Oh, a pre-workout. But she has a pretty good point that she says in a second. Let's hear.
Like, no, I don't want you to work out around me. Sorry, I'm entitled to that opinion, even in a public space. I mean, why don't we appreciate personal space even at a gym?
Where was she, Jennifer? She was far away from you. She was not in your personal space. She was in your camera shot. If you freak out this badly because somebody else is in your field of view, you have to go to a private gym. I'm sorry, Jennifer. There's something going on up there that you have to go to a private gym because you can't make everything about you in a public space. Because guess what? That other girl also paid to work out here and she's doing nothing wrong. She's crazy. But to be honest, I know those bulldogs are living a great life. She's treating the f out of those bulldogs. She's feeding them raw steak from the table. Like, she's evil and crazy to people. Maybe, yes. Doesn't view anybody else as like mattering or having any value because it's not her. Yes. But that side part go crazy though. It literally starts on the side of her head. Shout out Jennifer. Now we've got one of my favorite videos I've ever seen in my entire life. This is from a TikToker. Oh man, I love her. Bree Marix. Her whole account is her vlogging her customer service job. It's like a retail job in the LAX airport where she works at like MAC Cosmetics. And her videos start like this. She then proceeds to vlog her entire work routine, including when she gets in, like when she gets in, how she gets in through security, which is a big no-no for airports. And then it shows her getting the money, like carrying the money with her, unlocking the store with the timestamp for when she does this or when anybody who works there does this. And then you are not going to believe this. After showing all of the money that she has that she's gonna stock into the register, she shows the actual code for the register. Like, you can see what the code is for how to rob this place, along with the whole routine, how to get in, when it's free, who has the money at what time. The code is the craziest though. Like, you can literally slow it down and just see what it is. A robber could literally just take that and then go steal that money. So of course, after she posted this video, she got fired like immediately. But the video of her getting fired is so funny, along with the comments on it.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
You would have done nothing to jeopardize it, except for giving like a full casing of the joint that any robber would use to steal. She literally vlogged her getting fired. Look at this.
Oh my God.
But the comments on this, there were a couple people that she replied to. Of course, not all the people being like, yeah, obviously you were fired immediately. This is a good example of know your employer's social media policies. She liked it and said, yes! Why would you need to have it confirmed that you shouldn't literally be filming yourself entering the passcode to the cash register? By the way, it's not like she's just living her life and a camera's recording her and then she entered it and then it got edited in. She set the camera up for a specific shot where the whole point of the shot was I'm entering the code in. There was no other information communicated in that shot. The cinematographer was sitting there going, okay, how do we show the exact numbers that she enters to get that cash? And that was her! She did that and then went, yeah, honestly, it's really important to figure out what your employer's social media policies are because you never know if they want you to like show exactly how to rob them or not. This one was extra funny though. I understand what everyone is saying, but at the same time, firing her without ever giving her a previous warning about these things? Kind of wild. She hearted it and said, this! She showed exactly how to rob them. By the way, can't film all that stuff about like getting into an airport. That is like airport policies. That I could understand, like, okay, maybe she didn't know that. Beyond that, it's the pin to the cash register and she's set up to film that and share that. What was she thinking? That the people who watched the video aren't real people? She's like, yeah, I just post it and then like 200,000 people see it, but it's not like real people even. It's not even like, okay, if they see the cash register, what's gonna happen? These people wouldn't rob it. Do you know what the internet is? I love it. I think it's hilarious and I love it. I don't even feel bad that she got fired. That's like the most fireable possible offense. Next! This one, okay, this girl pissed me off. This pissed me off. Her caption is, Bali's most famous temple is a scam. All right, immediately I'm interested. What's the scam?
So I'm visiting Bali's most famous temple, and it is literally the most underwhelming thing I've ever seen. It is literally just this. Like, this is the famous view. People are literally waiting in the shade for hours. I have number 304. This is the famous view.
You're saying it's underwhelming and this is the famous view when showing the most overwhelmingly beautiful place I've ever seen with a view that could only be described as the gates of heaven. Yo, this shit is so fucking underwhelming. I don't even know why these people are fucking here. It's like temple type shit, like bullshit though. Sitting there calling this underwhelming. What the hell do you think underwhelming is? What excites you? Bro, you got puka shell choker right. It's hard. Like a puka shell choker is a little bit hard because it feels like the year 2002. But you're sitting there in genuinely one of the most architecturally impressive places probably on earth with a view that we see at the end of the video. This view, this is what she's calling underwhelming. Like, I'm sorry, but like what? And this is her reaction to it after the fact.
So after waiting for 2 hours, I finally got my picture and I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
2 hours of waiting in one of the most beautiful places on earth that I literally could be looking around, soaking up and appreciating for the rest of my life. And then I finally got the picture. Now I can get the hell out of here. There's 46 people sitting in Tulsa right now like, yeah, that looks like fucking shit. The mountain over there, like, I just don't feel appreciated. This is a really quick one, but I don't know what the hell this lady is thinking. I do think that she's kind of crazy. It is a little bit epic, but what she's doing is so dangerous and like not cool, but it's so funny. By the way, I don't know if you noticed a little bit early on in the video, there's people in the back trying to avoid her and they have like a wreck and people just start falling over each other, sprinting as fast as they can and they're trying to avoid her. Bam, 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 bam. Bruised up, scraped. You hope nobody broke anything, tore anything. But is this girl sitting there going, the German accent is so funny. I hope they don't tear the ligaments. Like, get out of the way. No, but und mein TikTok is most important. That's a terrible. I'm so sorry, Germany. Now, this next one is a re-upload because it got deleted, but it's a girl who decided that she wanted to go to like a pop-up event at a Marshall's. So she waits an hour 45 in line like everybody else of her own free will because she chose to. Then she went in, complained about how she couldn't get a box open, said that it's ghetto in there. But the video takes a turn when she gets back to her car so that she can vent and really process the trauma of what happened in there, of having to wait an hour and 30 minutes to do some free shit.
What an utter, and I should have gotten the hint when I saw every Joe Schmo from off the street that literally looked like they rolled out of bed homeless, waiting in line to get into this thing. PSA to Marshalls, if you're gonna go ahead and slide in the DMs of a creator that you see on here, a content creator tagging you constantly in videos, and you're gonna go ahead and say, we invite you in capital letters to this event and join us, please don't waste our time.
Please don't waste our time.
An event that anybody can go to. And you said yourself that you're constantly tagging Marshalls in videos. So they're like, okay, she's a pretty big fan of ours. We should let her know about this event that's going on. Yeah, come on. But there's a bunch of homeless looking Joe Schmoes off the street. Meanwhile, I'm dressed up in a fucking fit, waiting an hour and a half to get in line to get in this Marshalls. Nobody made you do anything. And you pull up and you go, oh, so it's a public event. It's not an influencer thing. That makes sense since it was just like a brand email. Like it wasn't like a reach out type situation. Like I've been to influencer events. It's a very different vibe than just a brand being like, we invite you. She's very entitled though, very much. Those people don't matter. I do. Especially this part.
Please don't waste our time. We spend a lot of our time curating content, editing, filming, posting, and for you to waste our time with this is such a slap in the face. I feel like I never want to shop at Marshall's again. That's exactly how I feel.
I never want to shop at Marshall's again. They invited me to a free public event and the public was there. Anybody else think that's a little bit bullshit when I'm sitting here spending time curating content? Not to mention editing, not to mention filming, not to mention posting. Okay, what you just described is making a TikTok. You used 4 things to describe making a TikTok. When what you did was you walked in there and you went like this. This place is ghetto. I hate this place. I couldn't open the drawer, so they had to open the drawer for me. I'm miserable and I don't like it because there's
the people here that aren't influencers.
Oh my god, they should seriously roll out the red f***ing carpet for you, Kimberly. Because you did your hair, you got sunglasses, you had a big old cream turtleneck, not to mention a trench cut button to the top.
They should have washed your f***ing feet before you got in there. And how dare Marshalls give you something for free?
How dare they invite you to something? She thought people were gonna be on her side. She thought people were like actually unironically gonna be saying stuff like that. That's so delusional. Kim, what are we talking about?
Babe, I know. Stop. Please make sure that you have a content creator day and that you also have a day where any schmuck could
Hey, guess what, Kim? You are a schmuck. That's why they invited you to Schmuck Day. They do have an influencer event. I went to it. Everybody else online goes to it. You must have just been a schmuck. They must have not thought you were cool enough.
Marshall's definitely, if they're doing events like this, they're definitely doing stuff like with influencers. Like they definitely are.
And yet you were invited to the one that any schmuck off the street could go to. Process it for a second, Kimberly. Vibe it. Really, really dig on it. And then remember that feeling.
I am nobody on here, and I know that such a big brand like Marshalls, for them to do that, and I can tell who was a content creator in the line and who wasn't. You can tell by how we dress, you can tell by our hair, but 80% of the line, I really don't mean to be mean. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and everyone has their own lives and everyone has their own means to get by, and I am not a materialistic person.
Materialistic person. Kimberly, you girl who's been sitting here talking only about materialistic things.
You can tell who's an influencer.
Tell by how we dress. Okay, you are not an influencer. Who are you influencing? You're influencing nobody. I'm sorry, it's just people like that are just, you're stuck up. You're so stuck up and you're materialistic.
I'm not a materialistic person.
Okay, but your personality is the dictionary definition of it. By the way, the screen recording of this video, she has 386 likes. So, am I really thinking that you're anything other than a schmuck off the street? By the way, what is wrong with being a schmuck off the street going to a free event at Marshall's? Bro, my parents are the type of people who would find out about that on like some Facebook page and they would show up and they would have a grand old time. And if you talk shit about them, I'm going to psychically link you to this lafufu and just bat it. What's wrong with regular people who don't post online? They are probably better and happier than people who are trying to be influencers.
Oh my god.
There's one more I want to end on though, because the beginning of this video, you don't think it could possibly go where it does. Watch just the opening.
Okay, is that why?
Food and off kindly.
What if I told you that he is so in the right? Like so in the right. The person who posted this video is genuinely delusional. I do not know what they are thinking, but I would love for you to experience this the way that I did. This is at a seafood restaurant, and look at what she's saying.
You sell what type of crab cakes at G&M?
Your mother's. Get out.
Oh, really? Oh, is this real? Where does this crab meat come? I'm in G&M right now, where I bought Maryland crab cakes. Right. And this gentleman here says that when I call, they're from Venezuela or Indonesia or where else?
Gulf of America.
Okay, so you do not sell Maryland crab cakes.
They're Maryland crab cakes.
Why are they called Maryland crab cakes?
Made in Maryland.
Crabs are seasonal. Is a restaurant only gonna be open when crabs are around in Maryland? He's in Maryland. He's in Maryland. He's in Maryland. Also, it's the name of the dish. Oh, so you're giving me Jamaican jerk chicken, huh? The chicken wasn't born in Jamaica though, was it? No. The person like getting yelled at is like, no, I can't argue with you because you just don't understand. I love that you're just like, what kind of crab is it? Your mother's. Yeah, go on, get out of here, Goofy. Yeah, your mother's crab. All right, get out of here.
Need to bring it back.
You ate the meal.
Did you want, what we put on our plate, we don't come back because we're not nasty like you. Yeah. After our germs are on it, we're not gonna bring it back. First of all, we wouldn't drive all the way back here to get our money.
First of all, we wouldn't do this. And second of all, there's not that. Third of all, have you even considered this? Fourth of all,
the guy's sitting there like, okay. You are dumb. He's just sitting there smiling because he's realizing that while she's recording it, it's becoming very clear that he's in the right. And even if she posts this on their local Facebook community page, all the comments are gonna be in support of him. He said, you ate the food. And she said, well, I'm not gonna give it back because first of all, germs, you're nasty. Second of all, and I drove it. And there's the third thing. He's sitting there like, hey, honestly, take a couple deep breaths. If you want, I can take you in my truck to the emergency room because it seems like you're experiencing a medical problem. Wait, so you made me a bowl of chili? And yet it's not from the country of Chile. So I'm trying to figure out why you scam me like that, fuckhead. Okay, grandma, okay. Go to bed. All of these people that we've been looking at and like laughing at and, you know, cringing at, they are filming themselves and posting it themselves. What level of delusional lack of self-awareness do you need to have to be these people? I just don't feel appreciated. I'm like a micro-influencer and I deserve more recognition. How does that video not on playback go, oh, that's a delete? For the main character syndrome type of people like on on TikTok. The ones who are posting their own videos on social media. It's delusion not just to do that, but to look back at it and go, no, actually, yeah. Even in some cases, to edit a video of you being like, I was invited to something for free and I'm mad about that. So delusional. So unbelievably not self-aware. And this is endless. I could have a series that I do of these like 4 times a year and it's always gonna be fresh shit because people cannot stop the egotistical spiral into content creation that results in these types of videos. I love it. I love it. Please subscribe. And if you go to Letterboxd, you can like review my short film on Letterboxd and like give it a rating. You can give it an honest rating, just be honest. But if it has a high rating, it does give me a little bit of legitimacy where I could potentially do a couple, bigger things. Just if I don't want to say anything.
What else can I say? Everything is gay. What else can I say? Apologies in the sun,